back with the wonderful and numerous talents of Tom. And today I've got for you Tom the Stop Motion Animator. As you can see, I'm here in my glorious workshop.
It's the downstairs storage room.
Glorious workshop. Nobody saw that. And today I've got my new temporary assistant, and that would be my sister Maria.
Hi.
Since Davy has gone to Germany. Inconvenient Davy. But anyways, I'm going to be showing you a couple of the highlights of being a stop-motion animator. And so, let's not dilly-dally. Let's get on with, first, the equipment you're going to need as a stop-motion animator. Now then, with equipment, you have a variety of options for basically everything. For example, you have your medium, in which you're conveying your animation. Now, some professionals, other than myself, prefer to use clay. That's referred to as claymation, by the way. And you can use action figures, basically anything. But I prefer to use rubber duckies.
Very nice, but aren't we using Legos in this video?
Yes, we are, because that's also another thing I like to use. So, the advantage of using Legos is that you can build basically anything you want, including some very elaborate sets. Now, the nice thing about the action figures is they also are very posable, so you can use those too. Now, the next part of this is to actually capture your frames, you see. Now, I don't know about some people, but I prefer duct tape.
Duct tape?
Yes. You know, you see, if you just, kind of spread it out, set, then just keep doing that again as you move the figures around. Usually work. Also, you can use a mobile device such as an iPod. This is what I originally used to do stop motion. I found a free app, the Lego Movie Maker, which was very, very helpful and provided a lot of very useful tools and helped me start off with stop motion. But then I got tired of using the very small, constricted screen of the iPod, so I moved up a step to Lysol.
Lysol's poisonous!
That's a good point. Which is why then, shortly thereafter, I switched to using a borrowed iPad, which was very nice because I had a big screen and was also there with its own stand. Very handy. But I eventually had to break down because the iPad ran out of space and use my princess plate.
Ooh, that's so cute!
Never mind, actually. I instead formatted a computer with a Linux operating system, a free fan-made computer system, and I got myself a pretty cheap webcam. And I have a very nice stop-motion producer with a little bit higher capability in some aspects. And now, all I have to do is set up my camera and have my laptop out and spray everything with Lysol and cover it with duct tape. But there are also various other tools which can help with stop motion other than your media and your capture device. For example, there's sticky tack, which is very good for putting down various parts that won't stay where they are supposed to, or, just keeping things where they are. Also, another very helpful tool would be the mop.
The mop?
Why do we have a mop?
Why do we have a mop?
That's a good question. Maybe we should just move on to the technique part.
That's a good idea.
Okay, Now that you've got all your equipment ready, and provided that you've gotten yourself a quiet space to work, and probably a couple of lights, now we move on to the technique half. And in this half, I'll be showing you some of the various things you can do with your medium while animating it with stop motion. For example, there's some very simple techniques, such as walking.
Hey, I'm walking. I fell.
Now, you can also have a really nice droid, no? Just this nice little droid, roll across the screen. Very simple and straightforward. You can also have a rock. A nice, peaceful rock. Just glorious in the scenery, Brings out the grandeur in whatever kind of background you're doing.
That rock was really overwhelming. I mean, all that grandeur just hit me.
I'm the animator here. Anyways, on that note, we're going to skip forward to some of the advanced techniques. Now, these take a little more practice to actually get down. So, for example, we've got acrobatics, which, trust me, I have really become good with that.
Mm-hmm.
Let's do this. Oh, yes. Oh, whoa.
Well, that looked painful.
It did. Anyways, we're going to move on to another advanced technique, and that would be flying.
The slightly less than Superman.
Yeah. Anyways, we're going to move on to one of my favorite techniques, and that would be the art of the lightsaber. No, wait, that's a video. Actually, it would be the lightsaber draw. A very artistic thing that takes a while to master, but I think I've gotten it down quite well.
Aha, lightsaber. There. Oh no, it's not working. Hang on, just give it a minute. I get it. Da.
I kind of want to just go find a corner and cry now.
We're just gonna move on at this point. Yeah, just roll the tape. So in conclusion then, if you are aspiring to be a stop-motion animator at the professional level like myself, okay, moderately professional.
Slightly less than professional.
Yeah, okay, that's a fair evaluation. I have a couple of tips for you from the master to sum everything up. Firstly, always make sure you have the right equipment. I recommend rubber ducks. And then, if you're going to be using any techniques, make them creative and use a whole lot of duct tape. And if all else fails, well, don't worry. There's always duct tape.
Quack. Quack.
Or, when your creativity seems to be gone, patience worn thin, nothing seems to be going right, the world will not frown upon you for using grape jelly.
Or you could just give up and make a sandwich.
That actually does not seem like a bad idea right now. I think I'm gonna go do that. See you next time on Random Things Show.